it's Hani Ying Han from the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Meditations, where I bring yummy conversations to you so that you can live yummy in your body. And today our topic is on the 8 farewell messages and ways to say goodbye so that you are able to do it in a yummy way, honoring the yummy situations around you. And the biggest challenge is when you're saying goodbye and when you're leaving a place, leaving someone, leaving a circumstance, or just being and closing a chapter of your life and opening up a new one, is that we don't honor this place and we don't give it the full power and the full acknowledgement that it deserves. And the biggest problem with that is that you aren't able to then move on properly, or you forgo a lot of the chances and how to close things in the most beautiful way and sacred way and celebratory way and ceremonial way as you can. And of course, when you do that, then you actually are able to get a lot more pleasure and a lot more closure and be a lot more in tune with your own emotions about that. And what is the benefit of that? That actually allows you to extract more yumminess, even though it's sad or even though it comes to an end. So I'm personally practicing this right now as we speak before I go on my 9-month journey to give this book tour. And also at the same time, I'll share with you what those steps are. So number 1 for acknowledging your farewell is to acknowledge your yummy feelings. A lot of times when you're leaving something and when you're saying farewell, the message is always acknowledging what you're actually feeling about it. If it's sadness, if it's an emotion of feeling regret that you haven't done all the things you wanted to do in a certain relationship or a certain place or with a certain group of people, then it's really acknowledging that, hey, you know what? Like, there's certain unfinished things, or it is acknowledging how you feel. Like, hey, I actually really feel sad that I'm leaving and I'm saying goodbye to everything, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. So the message to self is to stay yummily connected as you go on your farewell. Number 2, to say the farewell wishes, is feel your yummy feelings. The biggest thing and the biggest challenge about leaving is that we oftentimes want to shut our emotions off and we don't want to feel it. We just want to get on with it and do the logistical alignments and just really be practical about the logistics as we're leaving a place and we're starting a new thing. If we're leaving a relationship and want to start a new relationship, or we are leaving a relationship and want to start a life without that relationship, or it is that you're leaving a school or you're leaving a job or you're leaving something and you want to go to the next thing, a lot of times we are not actually acknowledging how we feel inside. And the danger of that is that you aren't able to truly express and allow yourself to feel, the preciousness of that time period changing. And the thing is that growth is awareness of the change that happens. And so when you don't actually acknowledge the change and shift and dynamic in you in your life, then it's very difficult for you to also embrace the changes and the growth that are happening. So number 2 message to farewell is to tell yourself that it's okay to say goodbye to things and it's okay to feel the emotions that you're feeling. Number 3 in secrets to farewell is seeing all your favorite people and seeing all your favorite places and seeing and acknowledging all your favorite moments of the situation that you're leaving, or the person or the community or the graduation from a certain endeavor that you're leaving. And it is to really acknowledge and being in the presence of that if you can, and really in your heart say goodbye to it. See your favorite people again, see your favorite friends again, see and acknowledge your favorite moments with your favorite person or people again. Because when we don't do that, we oftentimes, and I used to do that a lot, is I shut myself off because of the unconscious fear of getting hurt. So unconsciously, sometimes I already shut myself off before I leave, so I'm not fully present. So being yummily present, number 3, is so important. Just seeing all the people that you want to see again and saying goodbye to all the things. Make the yummy memories last. So your message here for farewell is lots of love and appreciation for the goodbyes of the memories that you've created that made you feel so meaningful in the place in which you're leaving. And so number 4, secrets to farewell, is farewell to your favorite places. So it's kind of building upon what we had earlier, and we saying goodbye to our favorite people and things. It's about saying goodbye to your favorite places, and this requires you to actually go there and say goodbye. So a lot of places hold memories for us, very precious memories, whether it is a physical space at a desk, or it's a road that you had a lot of memories with, or it's a place online that you had a lot of things that you liked, or it's a it's a memory somehow that contains, it's a space that contains a lot of memories that you treasure. And I think for me, like going to those places physically and acknowledging all that has transpired there and that has happened there and that's contributed to who I am today is really, really precious. And it's a very beautiful moment to just acknowledge all that it has been for you. And that in itself can close and complete a lot of the energy there that you can allow yourself to then take what's learned there and you can move on. And so for me, that's a lot of our meditation spaces in Hong Kong. It's a lot of the places that I've worked at, a lot of the communities that I've been to. It's a lot of the bird stores and the pet owners, because I'm really interested in parrots. It's a lot of the hobbies that I've been in. And of course, my friends and the places we've held events at. Those are all places that are precious to me, and places that I've walked with my friends, hiking locations, different places that contain different laughter are all places in which I treasure. And so what are those for you? So the message here is to find out what excites you and what memories are most dear and meaningful to you and which places those are in, and go over there and just complete and acknowledge this so you can consciously say farewell to these places. They will always hold a special place in your heart, and it's always nice to take that on with you as you go on to your next step. So number 5 of secrets to farewell is express your yummy words and yummy self. So because you are saying goodbye to these things and places and people, it's always important to say your yummy words from the heart, whatever it is that you truly want to say, whatever it is that you truly want to appreciate. If you wanted to appreciate this person for everything they've been for you and every memory that they've created for you and everything that has become because of that, and if you wanted to say thank you to your team members or your corporate life, or your work or your favorite communities, acknowledge them with your heart and say thank you and appreciate everything that has been there for you because of it, even the bad times, how it's made you grow, all the lessons you've learned, the failures, and how that has allowed you to be where you are today. Being able to connect to your heart and truly acknowledge the end of something is the beginning of a new life and the beginning of being able to move forward. So saying goodbye to things is truly important. Number 6, acknowledge your yummy growth. Just like how we've spoken about every single memory, every single thing that has been created because of these circumstances and the people in those configurations at that point in time, contributes to your growth. And as you're saying farewell to a place, a person, or a situation, you want to be able to acknowledge every piece of you that has grown. And that is something that no one can take away from you. That is something that no matter how much these people and places have contributed to you, they're always going to be a part of you. And if anything, even if the decision is not yours and you have to say goodbye to this, you will always have a part of them with you and that positive influence that they have had on your life. So being able to acknowledge that growth and being able to connect that growth to a deeper place within can allow you to really, really absorb all of that and make it a part of you. And that, in a way, is a very comforting feeling as you go on to a new life that may be completely uncertain. It may be complete darkness, or it could be completely planned out. Whatever you choose to go on to after this farewell will allow you to be more in integrated, more whole, and also a much better person because you've learned from this period of your life. However long or short, however important or impactful or not, whatever there is in that moment, take it, grasp it, and grow. Number 7, complete yummily. So completing everything yummily is of paramount importance. You want to be able to close everything in a yummiest way possible so that there's nothing left unsaid, undone, or unacknowledged. That's super simple. And number 8, the last one, number 8 is all about preparing for your yummy future. It may seem that sometimes things are dark and things are scary and you don't know what's going to come out next. However, the future has always one path of brightness. No matter how much you want it to be a certain way, there's always going to be a better way, or it may just be that your dream can come true. So take that opportunity and dream the biggest dream that you can, because if you don't, who else is going to do that for you? Sometimes you have to dream alone. Sometimes you can share that dream with another person. But all you need to do is just hold it close to you. Hold that yummy dream super, super close to you. And hold that yummy vision of your life, of your career, of what it is that you really want close to you, so that you can take this next step and take it as an opportunity to make that real. And it doesn't matter what and how it's going to come, just know that it will. And the thing that you need to keep reminding yourself of is that vision and that dream. And so as I close this conversation with us, we have the Yummy Vision meditations to help you see what that dream is for you. And also, I want you to just feel awesome and amazing for being able to say farewell in such meaningful 8 ways in this video. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am saying farewell to Hong Kong at the time of this video, which is a place I've spent 3 years in and built an amazing, heartfelt community that are just transformational and have really been my vision in action. So it's been a really, really special time for me, and all of the people who've been involved and all of the people who've come into my life because of this has been amazing. And the next step, I'm going to go on this 9-month book tour. I don't know how many more people I'm going to meet, and I'm sure lots, and I'm just going to hold on to that vision for all of us, and show you that vision is more important than anything. The connection to your vision is more important than anything. So with this, I want to wish you all the best of luck, and I love you. Continue connecting with what you're feeling, and I'll talk to you soon on the next video. All right, have a great time, and wherever you are in your life, there's always things you want to say goodbye to and always things you want to start. So you can say goodbye to old identities, old things, patterns, anything that you want, and you can always say hello to new things. So use this video whenever it is that you need to say goodbye. All right, this is 8 secrets to farewell messaging. All right, see you soon. Mwah.